Yeah, this is just me talking about life. Life and death in Eat World sucks. Um, the day to day is horrible. It was horrible from the beginning. School is stupid. The government's rotten. Like, rich people are really like, does anybody who live in a mansion do anything like the work necessary to build a mansion? Zero of them. But they think they're so special. Like, oh, I get that because I'm just unique. You know what rich people say is they say no one else should be rich, just them. They're that great that the rest of you can suffer so they can party. It sucks. You have nothing. You know, the creator made too much to care for. There's apparently billions of galaxies. You think every ant has an individual story? Nah, that's just your ego. It did. It takes a special type of person to think they're so unique that they can prosper and win above and ahead of other people, or to even think that they matter, you know. Yeah, it sucks. I wish that the creator didn't make any of this and that they instead like took care of the things they did make. Yeah, life is stupid. All these religions are fake. They all do genital mutilation. They eat animals. Uh, there's obviously a secret government. Um, Nobody wants to get old and die. Nobody wants to toil. They give kids homework. You know, their inspirational symbol is a dead guy nailed to a cross. You know, it's horrible. It's actually the only thing that I can say about it is the guy who made it's an idiot. The guy who made this play, or nobody made it. We're just, you live and die. This is what it was. Wow. Yeah, I'm sick of it. I don't think the creator's ever going to do anything worthy of having all of us exist. You know, you can go around, most people are totally anonymous, unloved. That bubble species, they can't touch or be touched by anybody. Um, it's bad. Their religions are all genital mutilation hoaxes. Halloween, Thanksgiving will make you circumcise. Circumcision's brutal, but it's because the place they come from they can't have you doing. Hey, I know we just made you, but keep that stuff to yourself. It's horrible. It is. It's actually just like beyond awful. Um, Art's kind of fun. My art shows what like a lot of people can't see it, but it shows what's actually possible with the source energy. And it also explains why there's so much stuff. It's obvious. It just like I've done so many thousands of shows. I've seen most of the major. It wasn't right away, but it took. At some point, I was done doing the major tricks I wanted to do for real, but it took a long time. It took many thousands for me to feel like, all right, I'm done. And now I'm doing art as like actual communication. Yeah, my first shows were like, this is what I can do. And if it doesn't look popular, it's because I didn't pay them. They're incredibly fake. So the money's printed at your debt and taxed. And it's been that way since the Gold Empire. And the celebrities have always been fake. The world celebrities, the world books, all these things that went forward and gained popularity basically had someone behind the scenes pay for it. They furnished a pile of cash and greased some wheels. And there's really not like those people. It's like, oh, I'm legit. I legitimately make movies. People like, nah, you needed to look famous and you bribed them and you're willing to lie so you could keep the illusion. But the illusion only works with poor people. People who literally are too poor to even try doing that. They're the only ones who don't know. So they'll ask me for money. They've done numerous extortive activities to try to get money from me, and it didn't work. I just don't care. I don't care about the pyramid god dollars. The real government's clearly Super Pedo Island. And even if they block me online, I say this in person, so they can't get away with it forever, I hope. Um, Yeah, it just sucks. The creator's horrible. The animals all eat each other. Everything's alone. Nobody has the love or attention they really want and need. It's a fucking disaster. Like, do you see? The worst thing you did was be fruitful and multiply. That was the worst thing you did. You should have kept your population small until you lived forever for free and until you had a pleasure body and then made more people, making more people ahead of time, the seas of modest, humble slaves. It's a horrible existence. Sucks. So, and not being able to be negative is a problem. Imagine if you ate and then you excreted food. Or imagine if a battery had two positive ends. It just wouldn't work. You need a negative end, or it doesn't work. You don't eat and give out magic cherries. You eat and you poop. That's what negative is what's the actual shit. It's lonely, it costs a lot, it hurts. Nobody likes getting old and dying. Nobody likes competing for attention. I don't like fighting men to have a mate. I don't like the fact that loving a woman just makes more people. You know, if you don't have any sperm, if I don't have any sperm in me, women don't care that I exist. They don't call, they won't write. Once I'm like a month saved up, it's like, hey, who are you? Where are you going, Going nowhere. And the only reason you care about mating is that's where you come from, and the people who didn't care disappeared. So, yeah, it has problems. The good news is it has such little meritable things and such little like clear direction. All the direction's a complete hoax. That if you can make up anything better than this, you're free to do so. No problem with inventing something else to do for real. But this place is not good. Like what they mean by good, it sucks. I hate Earth. I do. I want an eternal pleasure body and the ability to travel the cosmos. I want like a higher energy system. The toil and life and death sucked. If you're hearing this one day and you don't have my problems anymore, I'm glad for you. But I don't have any hope. Rotten God. God of trash. They say they'll mock them because they're telling them to circumcise infants and making up world history and making up events to fool everybody. People with, like, instincts will know right away it's foolish. And you're the descendants of the people who didn't say no. You're the descendants of the people who said, oh yeah, I like it, that's true. A total lie. Like, why did the natives scalp? Natives scalped as an answer to circumcision. Because you shouldn't take that piece off babies. Horrible people. You eat cows and circumcise infants and never ever look in private property, the Lord says. Oh, it's that time, huh? Trash Planet. Yeah. The pedophiles of Trash Planet. You think Diddy Combs did some crimes. It's nothing compared to the real government. Diddy Combs did crimes in the 1 billionth factor less than the real government, which you can't find because you're not allowed to look, and you'll never ever break a rule. I hate this place. Earth was bad. It was. It could have been cool, but the way it was ruined it, honestly. Who decided to make hurtable bodies? Who? Hey, can we live forever and feel bliss? The creator. No. I want to smash you if I want to. And I hope you have to beg. Yeah, it sucks. I'll never like the creator just for how it is. They can try something else. They can try something nicer than this, but honestly, on reflection, it's they made too much in an effort to impress us. They wanted to seem like the biggest creator ever. And so they made way too much, just like the government's a bunch of thieves. They steal baby privates. They are heckin' thieves. All to seem cool to a woman they abducted. Horrible. This place sucks. It does. Eat World? Eat World was trash. Don't miss it.